Welcome back to the channel. According to some news reports, the government of Swaziland has ordered every man in his country to marry at least 5 wives or go to jail. However, if and when any man in the country marries 5 wives as mandated, it comes with some incentives. Okay, now, a very interesting development, you would say. The question is, why? Is it true? And can you and you and I, who are not a citizen of Swaziland, be a beneficiary of this package? Stay tuned. Let us examine why the king of the land or government initiate this idea or vision, if you like. Grab a cuppa, a cup of tea, and then subscribe. This is good news. I think you should subscribe if you have not done so. Thank you. Meanwhile, stay tuned. Let me briefly tell you about the culture, traditions, and the location of the country, just in case you want to pack your baggage and jet to Swaziland to marry 5 wives. And please do not confuse Swaziland for Switzerland. Swaziland is in South Africa. Yes, you heard me. And please listen to this. Swaziland was officially renamed the Kingdom of Eswatini in 2018. The Kingdom of Eswatini is a small landlocked country in southern Africa, and it is situated on the eastern slope of the Drakensberg Mountains, embedded between South Africa in the west and Mozambique in the east. The culture of Swazi people involve music, food. Yes, you heard me. Music, food. They love dancing. Religion, architecture, kinship, and many other things. The Swazi people are composed of various Ngus clans who speak the Nguni language, Siswazi, and the majority of Swazi belong to Christian churches, both Roman Catholic and Protestants. Moving on, let us look at the date. When it was reported that Swaziland men are mandated to marry 5 wives. Okay, let's go to the website. Now, what have you got there? February 12, 2022, just of recent. Okay. According to the report, the king of Swaziland, King Mswati III, has made a declaration in the country that men are mandated to marry at least 5 wives or risk going to jail. Wow. Okay. A statement according to the media report by the king called for all men in the country to marry at least 5 wives, assuring them that the government will pay for the marriage ceremonies and buy houses for them. And again, let me stress this. It comes with a warning. King Mswati warned that any man or woman who opposes the decision, quote unquote, will face a life sentence. Voila. The question is, why would the king initiate or propose 5 wives for each man in his country? Let me tell you again. This is according to the report. You see, the monarch noted that there are more women rather than men in Swaziland, which he considered a very serious problem for a country. Perhaps, in my opinion, ratio 5:1. And listen to this very key point. The report also said a reasonable number of women or girls in the country, are virgins. Wow. If you ask me, I think average men will tell you it sounds too good to be true, and they would like to travel to the country and confirm the report. Okay, perhaps you do not know. The king of Swati, the king himself, this king, according to report, has 15 wives. And his father has more than 70 wives. Wow. That's something similar to King Solomon. Very interesting news, you will say. But wait before you pack your bags. You see, contrary to what was reported, another source, by the country Swazi Observer. Okay, contrary to what's being reported, said the claim or the news was fake news and fabricated. Okay, let me read from the source. Let's read it. It says, and I quote, the current dispatch titled Marry More Wives or Face Jail, end quote, quoting the king and all that related reports are not only an insult to the monarch and the culture of Swaziland, but a disgrace to journalism, end quote, said the government spokesperson, P.S. Sam Lane. And again, I'm going to quote, His Majesty has not made any pronouncement to that effect, and it has never been an issue raised by Swazi, that's the king. We will continue to appeal for morality, responsible behavior, and professionalism among journalism and the general public with access to social media, end quote. Okay, now, do not be disappointed. You can still travel to the country, yes, as a tourist, and get to know about the history and culture of the country. And I will suggest a book titled Love, Nation and People. The book you are looking on your screen now. It's a very handy book for tourists. You will find a copy of it on Amazon. It contains information about the country, tourist spot, culture, population, country code, delicacies, etc., etc. The book is compiled and written by me. I mean, it's over 3 years period. I hope you find or you enjoy your stay in Swaziland. Yes. And I hope you find this video very useful. Okay, here comes the best part. Subscribe, like, and comment. Remember, the goal is to generate wealth, build companies, and then create jobs. Bye now. See you soon.